If they figure out where Nats is, he can steal him away. Instead, he's gone running through. He's trying to take it all into his own hands!
Ascent is going to be the first map. BBL choose onto that? Probably, right? I don't think, we're not going to see surprises. Agents are locked in.
That could send them all the way to Champions to fight against the best of the best. And it starts here on Ascent, a map both teams have been good at. Both teams beat Fnatic, but Liquid did it 13-1.
Even a flash being set up, they want to try and fight for that aggressive short control. The pop flash doesn't catch anyone though. It's passive from the side of Liquid. They're waiting on the other side, but Levin in the meantime's done well. Nats fights back in turn, but look how low some of these Liquid players are. It gives Levin some hope for the ace, but he needs so much being surrounded, and Patatek will be there to give them their first round.
Spotless records for both of these squads, but Liquid have at times up against Fnatic felt untouchable. We'll see if they can bring that same level to the server here today. It is a very different composition that they're up against though.
It took out Icebox, which has been a problem for them, and a great map for BBL. And then you have Sunset, which I don't necessarily think many would have expected is their first pick. And then Bind, another map they've been comfortable on. I think you can tell work has been done on how this veto will be played. And it's going to be more so up to BBL to prove to me that this is a solid one for them. Yeah, the ults also there though for BBL in this one. An aggressive position from Kiko, but this time there is a trade available. Camo also under some serious pressure, and he'll be dealt with. Trex now on that backside though. As I said, when he's good, this seems like an impossible defense to deal with, but he has been caught. Patatek still looking to try and take the fight versus Prophet. They're even right now, but Prophet needs to escape, and he has done so. The spike being down there could be a problem, but Patatek runs out.
Off the tap, he's out and about. Already getting very close. This angle's being watched, but it's going to be one-by-one duels. Profek is head just above the boxes, but Nats can't connect. The first round for BBL after their pause.
For two of the players, Kiko and Nats. So, hopefully the pause has called for the winds of change. Otherwise, might be looking at a very quick map number one. They did well there, though. I think it was important just getting some of the spacing down a little bit better.
Even then, he's got Camo and Nats on the crossfire. They're going to retake this space. There's no reason for three players unless you want to fight, and a fight that they will win.
And retrieve that additional rifle. Of course, the weaponry was in danger in this round. Patatek now on the same stairs as Trex has been every single time. The swing out, Magnum's managed to catch him. This leaves Patatek somewhat alone, but with the TP being utilized, and actually they've caught the rotation. BBL don't have to stay. They could just retreat away, and I think Kiko's realized that goes TPing into the smoke. I think he assumed they'd already left.
Those players on site know exactly where Patatek is, and I think from this point he may be better off just saving until he gets an angle. Sociable not expecting the double back to be executed. You can start to put 2 and 2 together. Oh, never mind! He gets the pick immediately. Now this is dangerous. This is desperately dangerous for Yumpy. The knife to go through. It's going to catch him. There's the information for Patatek. The tap now, putting it to half, but the swing comes in on time. Yumpy's not playing any games. There's a trap waiting for them there, and it will be destroyed, so Liquid starting to put pieces together, and Nats standing by to take that opening blood. Noise heard. Plenty of players close by, but they've lost Camo already. Sociable now making the play. He's been spotted, but not taken down. They've got the idea of where Trex is, but dealing with him's a different story. A triple for the man hiding in logs. He shot too early.
Away from the site. Like, think about every Trex position. It's basically just been that the stairs are on lane every single round. Like, that has been the whole time. So you kind of understand why it goes a little bit of a miss. But yeah, once he shoots, you kind of expect that maybe there'll be somewhat of a read.
B if needed, and they have made the perfect read.
Both teams losing some utility, but Kiko down. Immediately going to see the pop of that Hunter's Fury. Nats has been able to hold them out, but Magnum re-aggresses, and Camo just seems to have no idea that there could be another player there. Nats now on the site fighting for his life, but it is Yumpy to remove him as well. This is not one he can go for, and well, BBL don't want to let him hold on to the gun. Prophet will put the final man down.
For BBL, they always manage to pull themselves back together.
Well, that pause was everything it seemed.
Yeah. From that point forward, but even Liquid call a pause. They get one round on the board, and it's immediately right back to BBL's winning ways.
Well, for the two Turkish players trying to catch them on the cross, again, it's just too little too late. Liquid have that full control.
A 4 versus 2 locked in, good patience, good discipline. Until then, caught through the wall. He was spotted, his elbow was, and now Team Liquid. Only one man in the lead, and Levin somehow taking down Kiko. That was through the boxes as well. Another for Levin. He's on fire with Trex, having to have another clutch towards the boathouse. Double swung, and it's dealt with easily.
I genuinely don't understand the kills he's just found. Like, that's just
He
spam.
didn't see the elbow.
This is just spam. Like, okay, sure, Patatek tries to get the trade, but like...
Big ultimates to get them into this. I mean, putting a Hunter's Fury doesn't seem likely, especially with Camo. Basically a dead man walking, and another falls alongside, and this is a massacre from BBL as they take every pick. And finally, the lead will be theirs.
Defensive side, so I'm more focused on the attack. That might sound weird, but I know their defenses are good. It's whether you can break through them that is the true test of how this is working out for the side. But for everybody else playing, this is everything. Level with the operator's got to be careful though. It's always a risk to face into Kiko, and Kiko has taken him out. A slower approach from Liquid. Yumpy under pressure, he loses that fight as well. These have been opportunities, and Liquid have taken both.
Yeah, another great reveal from Magnum, but the fight doesn't go their way. Shut down every step of the way with Profek. Stood on backside, revealed the smoke at least to reposition the spam good, but the nade from Patatek takes him out in the end. Still drawing breath, and it's him who has to finish them off. But first, getting past Nats.
Seeing them slow down, like they are being that little bit more patient, waiting for some of the fights to come to them. Levin getting caught out. You then see the swing in
by force. That knife has slowed them down.
Apps has already caught one on the other side.
Well, that could be a lurker, but the steps heard. That confirms they've made the right read. The stack up here. Everybody drawing breath from BBL. Stands waiting for Team Liquid on the B side. The first pick goes to the rifle. But the pistols still standing their ground, but now look. With 20 seconds left on the clock, the spike goes back. The picks go back in their favor.
Hesitating.
15. The spike's coming to B. Now, Levin has a chance to end this with the Blade Storm! Levin, a three-piece! 11 to 10, locked in!
God, nothing that can be done from Nance at this stage. In fact, he's going to fall to 11 as well. It feels more like a Liquid mistake. I give a lot of credit over to their mid-round calling in the prior round with how they were able to make space. This one was hesitant. It was messy. They couldn't decide on whether they wanted to go into the site or whether they go back and rotate. And because of that, they end up making the worst of both.
That'll be 5 players spotted. But I mean, they're giving the game away anyways. Now it's just Yumpy. Stood alone against a horde of attackers coming his way. Patatek the first to draw blood. Yumpy needs to hold strong, at least find value from this position, but he's shut down. And Levin and Profek again. A 2-player clutch needed by BBL. Nice opening.
Unless there's another gun to be found, hoping that somebody gives a fight, and Profek will find one, but he takes damage. And now on the cross, there's no hope. It is Nats on the hold. It was a back and forth throughout this initial map, but on their opponent's map choice, Liquid come out on top.
Hey, no changes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think that the double duelist comp is very explosive.
For a moment, there was a classic, but that goes to a stinger. 2 pistols. Margin for error here is large, but the Ghost is the one opening up the round.
No double duelist, he can take space, and Camo can be the second man in. You could do the same, or in reverse as well. It's very hard to play against that level of chaos, but also when the 2 players doing it.
Patatek's low, chance to take him down, and there we go. But still, we're not talking about real damage here. Yeah, Team Liquid came in with 2 pistols. The next kill will take out an SMG, even if it is Nats dropped to the floor. We're looking at Trex being able to recover that quickly, and Magnum will make it to the spike. Even tap it just to cause a headache. He's got quite a bit of time here, actually. They kind of need to run in. They need to hurry up. The spam has to come, and they've let him defuse it. They've let him defuse under their nose.
If this is now going to have a response, bear in mind Liquid had a lot to play with in the last round. It still didn't go their way. They don't have much to play with in this one. Magnum's got to be careful, but he is. And now just look how isolated either player is. They are as far away from each other as they could possibly be. What? Okay, Kiko.
On immediately. Kiko wisely waiting deep inside main, knowing Sociable was likely to pop that ult halfway already. In comes the showstopper. It won't be fired though! Again!
Fires that rocket, kills the player who's not defusing. They could defuse in time, so he has to go for the planter because his teammate's still not close enough. And then when, the shot from Sociable is just clean.
But replicating that is the real problem, and I don't think we'll see that for a long time to come.
Oh, that's not the start. Boombot shot, Magnum shot in return.
Adjustment, and Liquid send all 5 to the A site, which is now largely open. A smoke blocking out Yumpy. Get into the corner safely. He's only got a pistol. Timing, everything for him here. That's a nice shot from Sociable. He really has woken up from that previous. The ult now sent through, and it's connected on one. The spike planter stolen away. Damage done onto Kiko. This is starting to look doable, at least with Levin. Stood on the site, but his finger guns run out, and he'll be dropped down to a 2v2. Nice shot by Sociable again! And Trex in a 1 versus 1 with Profek! BBL! They won't let this round slip! In GC Champs energy. I think he sat down on that stage. Aim Bracken has a PC backstage. I don't know what it is, but he is woken up.
His aim is looking right back to the peak Sociable that we've spoken about so many times. There have been maps all the way through this year that you look at for being
landed for the kill, and now here,
nice paranoia.
Applying that again. Levin's done. Paranoia as it may be, it's Kiko popping the showstopper.
And a bit of a firing squad up the top of middle at the moment already. There is Yumpy to deal the damage onto one. Back towards that A site where close in the corner, Yumpy is waiting. No one expecting him to be here. His third kill of the round, but it's still a trade.
Nice shot from Kiko. He has really slipped the net towards this B side, and with a From the Shadows online, Patatek joins him. The spike in hand. He's looking the right way. This deep hold shouldn't be expected, even gets timing rounding the corner. It will have to be just straight onto the spike for the defuse. Baiting them in, shorty in hand for after, but the nade that's back online, that's caused too many problems.
It's a pretty big part of it. They've abandoned some of that control and a lovely peek off the Prowler. Some team play from Camo and Trex. 40 seconds left, and the open side of the map is over on A. In fact, a TP into the spawn. Sociable's been dealt with. He has been the bane of their life. But now, after he falls, it seems like the rest may follow.
Yeah, well, they've already followed. And there's been many rounds for BBL that we've painted with that brush, and they've turned out very differently, but this will be an in-zone flawless from Team Liquid.
Those retakes for them. Some of the best in the world on this map, but the attack has always been where BBL thrives.
They're slowed down a bit by their own net. Trex still spotting Magnum onto Patatek. It's put pressure on. Liquid want to fight for some control, and it will be towards the stairs. Levin the one to pay the price as he goes down. Good equalizer. Double peaked. Got a crossfire. Yumpy and the sonic sensor, and it might be needed with Magnum already down. There's the sensor trip. It's going to slow them, but Kiko, there's no stopping him. He's got a double. The advantage back with Team Liquid. They flood out. Here comes the jump up from Nats. Weapon spotted in the close corner, and it's only Sociable. He's been fantastic, but this is too much to ask.
They didn't really have a whole lot of control and didn't want to play back in that post plan. That gave opportunities in those fights for some of these top players. As I said, we've been raving about Sociable throughout, but Kiko is definitely on the hunt to try and find his way back.
Don't forget the basics. Defuse the spike.
Off this market angle. Nade to go through. Sees as well. They've dodged it. Those players will be safe behind the market, but now that's bought time for Team Liquid to rotate back in, fill the gaps on the site, and look to meet this aggression with some of their own. Patatek already spotting one. Kiko's found another. An ult fired through by Sociable. It doesn't catch! Kiko's in the corner safely! The showstopper shut down, but the numbers are here, and they're flooding through the gate! Profek, a real chance! Another sensational clutch on the cards! 8 seconds left! He isolates the fight, but Camo shoots first! At least smoke going down, blocks Patatek. His own smoke a little late. One for Kiko. Damage done as well. That's a chance. Levin so low, it's easy to trade him out. Trex does well on the backside. The advantage sits with Team Liquid. Weak as some of these players may be, there's plenty of weapons scattered around for them to claim. He
He's still here. No, he's just going to deny them instead. Could have taken the risk and waited, but if he loses that battle with the Sheriff, it's a problem. Now they're forced back into a B main push where Trex is waiting. Nat's on the cross. The fight's everything, but Trex doesn't connect. Benji and Wu are going to have words. And now leaving the two players with pistols. Sociable doesn't know. There's a man right above his head. He's been executed for it. It's left onto Prophet again. Low on HP, but he catches him before the ult pops into the 1v1. Nats has got a gun. It was delivered, and he will take it home.
Yeah,
That's the worst thing. That gun wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for the fact that Sociable goes down. And while as Sheriff, sure, Nats' Sheriff is impressive, but the best of 5 awaits them whether they win or lose. Levin already caught, already down. And while the Hunter's Fury should eliminate one, in fact, Sociable has used that timing to fight aggressively in the swing. Perfect. It means that this will be a 3v3, and they're trying to get him fast.
They are, but there's a player behind them. Yumpy's got the perfect positioning. Snakebite already picks up one pick going down. These players tagged though. Yumpy comes in, he gets dropped by Kiko. It's winnable now with Sociable saving the day. They've thrown utility from the top of mid. They've shown a little bit of a peek from Patatek.
He's checking.
I thought maybe they wouldn't clear the corner, but I should have seen it was Sociable. Does well with the first. He knows there's someone close, and Patatek sent to the shadow realm. Camo will follow. There is no stopping Sociable. Playoffs was a new chapter for BBL, but now running this deep, they're looking to stop at nothing short of champions, and Sociable, the one who's carrying them through this, kicking and screaming.
Got to be careful swinging back into that, although Sociable wants the fight. It's Magnum to win it. An opener that could take us to a third map. This series has always gone to 3 when they faced off against each other. They want to try and stop that on the Liquid side, but Levin's coming alive. Trex trying to cause them issues somehow. I don't know how he's alive, but it's Sociable with a shorty.
Looking to play the time, run it down on him as they swing together in the end. A chance for Sociable to push that kill record further for stage 2, but it won't happen. It's Prophet to close, 13-10, matching the performance on map number 1 from Team Liquid, and it's Sociable with a life game.
Probably this double duelist is going to help them doing that, especially starting on the attack.
Without a ninja defuse, who knows what that last map could have began as, and Camo is waiting.
Or how it could have ended. BBL, pistols, the big talking point. Well, they've been good at the early half, maybe not that way. There's a chance. Levin shut down Sociable on the trade, but only the one to be found. And now we look, the very many players tagged up on BBL without the spike planted. They need something to pull them back into this round. Lots of opponents spotted on this side of the map. In fact, they're good to TP, and they realize it. It does leave Magnum isolated. He'll be taken down.
And it puts all the pressure on Prophet, who's already low, but it's whether or not he actually checks this close angle at all, and the answer is no. You can see Yumpy is just waiting to see if there's a second layer to that. Now Trex needs another couple of those low HP kills, and with Yumpy not facing and Prophet waiting, BBL have the pistol round. Have ended with Liquid winning 2-1.
They're Sociable down early, but an immediate trade. The fundamentals for BBL good to start. 2 pistols and a stinger. It's a weak buy from Team Liquid. Yumpy's in trouble. They're TPing behind as well. That's the spike down. The fundamentals were there for a moment, but it has quickly faded away. Deep aggression, perhaps overplaying their hand here. Team Liquid forcing the issue, but it's working in their favor. Magnum, he knows there's a player in that corner, so desperately low. It should be a formality, and out comes the shorty, but taking the orb is a bridge too far, and it's come burning down on BBL. Up all those around him. Well, no doubt that round has done the same for Team Liquid. Close play by Levin. He holds on to control. So much utility thrown his way.
If they figure out where Nats is, he can steal him away. Instead, he's gone running through. He's trying to take it all into his own hands! This is why you don't go near Nats and his poison orb! That's already!
Spike to be picked up. 1 versus 4. Nats still lurking around. This one's done, isn't it? Got the numbers to do it. 1 at a time. There's the flash before he even taps the spike, and the swing on the back of it closes us out. Knives on throats as soon as it gets close. 1 round in between them.
Oh my god.
The mistake to not respect Nats' utility, I don't think they'll make that mistake again.
It's just so disgusting. But I think it's going to be a lot more difficult for Liquid to figure out. And while Patatek tried to maybe bait it and not have to use one of those flashes, Profex won that second fight as well.
Now look what's left. 2 Sheriffs and a Judge to play with for the defense. Nat's already relocating. Classic in hand. He'll get back in with the Judge and somehow take down Magnum. 11 does very well to punish him for that. They've spotted Kiko. He still manages to find one, but caught with knife out. Sociable goes down. This is getting way too close. They had 2 Sheriffs and a Judge. Now it's 2 Rifles. Difficult play for BBL if he finds the first, but it's Profek holding strong.
There is going to be Util coming his way, but...
Scout destroyed.
Not by the Phantom.
Oh, and Sociable just goes deep into the cross. Not expecting anybody to be that wide. Well, this is a fight 11 should almost definitely win. He's up against the... he's up against the pistol! How has Camo come out on top there? He will be decimated by the ult, but... Well, that's the second time I've cursed someone. Sorry, Minimoon.
That's tough. There's not many ISOs that would lose that fight. A flash in the pan, but it set fire to a strong...
There we go. Yep.
That was, yeah, so we talked about Sociable.
It's not even like he was in a
wide,
wide angle as well. He's just on a default angle that they know he's in. So that's just silly. And that is way more silly.
Benefit of the Judge up close. You're going to instantly shred that ultimate. Showstopper, though, a little harder to deal with. It's out, it's fired, and it's not found its mark. A bit more needed. Yumpy the one to answer up, but Nats is there, keeping numbers in Team Liquid's favor. Defuse underway. It's going to be the wingman. Destroyed, but at the cost of Magnum's life, and Profek all alone. Up against the numbers. He does well to start. The Defuse almost finished, and he buys time. There's a molly on as well. But that spike, I don't think, is ticking nearly quick enough.
Going into that second half, BBL are set and ready to potentially claim their champ spot.
One enemy remaining.
Of the year, Sociable already under serious pressure, and he's dead. Didn't get out of there quick enough, caught, and because of this, Liquid are looking to execute. Yumpy in position though, the leader of the pack, has evened things up, and he's looking for a little more. Has some support, but that spike plant will come in.
They fight it, he's there. Now Nat's lurking up behind, looks set to bring them back into favor, but Levin quickly trades it out. Patatek now with no safe space to stand, steps into the smoke. There it is landing. That's going to cause them a little bit of a problem as Levin goes down quite quickly. His shield broken by that snake bite gave Nats the fight, but he has 2 more to take down. This is what he does. This is his specialty, but he is cut down to size by Profek. Sociable's feeling confident. There's an ankle spotted and an easy pickup.
From Sociable. Now on the other side of the map, they've tried to avoid him here. And actually, Nats managed to win that first fight. It is a trade back, but is there an escape plan? Not really. He's stuck in the mud, but he just stuck around! Again, Sociable causing them issues, but the rest of his team have fallen. The pit will be put into play. There's no one really close enough to deal with it, and the molly helped them out. And this is a nasty little angle, in fact, from Kiko, who's expecting anyone to be here? He is! I think he spotted his foot, maybe out the side of the pit. Just the tiniest bit, but now it's Nats. This is Nats in prime position. Viper's pit down. But he's going to look to fall back. They are looking to try and get this to half, but they failed to do it. Didn't manage to get it all the way. Now he drops the pin to the open, and the round is already done. This is what this man does!
Utility, but when he's inside his pit, you're not getting away with that. And it was Magnum's jump peak. And as we saw, it was just the hand that he showed. That wasn't an over peak from him. That was a crazy shot hit by
Look,
Nats.
you can see the foot just under the edge of the pit.
The snake bite bought him time. The fact they didn't get it half really played against them here.
Seeing them once again. Pressure being put in, and there is that orbital strike. Not quite worked out for Sociable though. And even still, with 30 seconds left, there is enough time for them to get this spike down. Patience though, I like that. Denying the plant. Yumpy also killing off Nats. This is troublesome.
And Nats going down, that was their main hope. The wraparound through the smoke. Hope the players are all focused on that spike. Trax does well, but the problem is the rifles, the HP, everything in favor of BBL. Kiko and Trax so desperately low. An orbital strike, well placed, could save the round and may well need to. He needs to tap it now, get that ult out of him. Oh, it's gonna catch him for so much damage, but Levin just about survives.
He even put it forward so that he would go back. Like, that is literal madness. Like, of course he doesn't expect it.
Holy shit! I shit myself.
And Yumpy on pistols, sociable with a bookie. And I suppose of all the times, this is the best moment to have that ult sent through.
It's whether they can deal with Profik, and that's exactly what Nats has done. Levin has tried to dodge the fight. He got 2 for 1. I don't even think he realized that he got the kills, but even still has made the round competitive. Magnum with a rifle, still standing, but not wanting to overface. Magnum
stepping in the smoke would be a death sentence, but he's wrapping up and over. It's a freebie. Now it's Trex, the lone wolf surrounded by hungry hunters. He takes a bite out of the first and eliminates Sociable.
On a site with 1, 2, 3, you name it. And somehow he seems to make things work. There's coming close to beating Liquid, and then there's actually beating Liquid. And right now BBL are in that former camp. And a lot needed for the other side.
Oh! Levin's got an opening. He's got shield online. Thought he wanted to get out of here, but he's sticking around. Levin stands his ground against the onslaught of Liquid. And overtime.
Oh, this fight is everything. This fight's absolutely everything. It's a whiff! It's a whiff from Nats! You would have bet your house on him that shot. Who's looking to try and take Heretics to champions, his old boys, but he is walking into a death trap. He's walking into a corner that is held for Magnum. He expects it. No, he doesn't. Looks away at the last second. BBL. It's a pay save card, Thrifty.
And the problem is even Levin being offside because he's got the ult. He can still have impact. That's Nats. That's the Viper's Pit. If he wins this, a huge ult removed. But Nats is the one to find it. No shield for Levin. He's stuck inside his pit, but firing back takes down Sociable. Even lands Magnum. And this is a ruse, a one-man fake.
I said, you give the man a Viper's Pit, and while the things he does with it are miracles, Profik's been good for BBL to win it here. While you'd have to take a look at what's on the other side, and Nats is waiting to finish the job. He started an ace to take them to overtime.
Well, they even took him out for a minute. They brought him into this ult, and he pushed close, Spectre in hand, and manages to get 3. Then rotating in, the rest of the squad gets to plant, and he still is the only one putting those numbers up. A cheer from Boo, no doubt all of Heretic. Sociable, the op game's being given
He went
away.
back.
He goes back for more. He's going in for a 3rd bite. And he's the one ending up getting bitten. Levin finds nothing up close. Profik flying under the radar. He's good for 1. Somehow, Camo's able to set back and reset. Profik so close, but not close enough for BBL. They had Champions Point, but Liquid battled back. And with this win, locking in their grand finals, also locks in Team Heretics to champions. BBL not out of the running. The lower bracket could still send them there, but this has got to feel like a gut punch.
Yeah, for sure. We looked throughout this previous stage. Liquid in the group stage up until their last map looked untouchable, and then went into the playoffs.